Hello, Magic players. It's Corn. It's that corny guy, and today we're going to do a premiere draft of New Capenna. This just had me download 22 gigabytes of something, and nothing looks different to me. Except that premiere draft New Capenna Alchemy is gonna end. Which, I don't know. I don't want to do that. I don't want to play Alchemy. I wish Alchemy didn't exist. I'm one of the anti-Alchemy people. I'm a member of AA, Anti-Alchemy. And we're drafting New Capenna today. Hopefully everyone in 12-step groups has a good enough sense of humor. They're not going to get offended by that sort of thing. If my narrow audience of maybe like 4 people, if any of them happen to be a member of a 12-step program. Here we go. If you've never seen the movie Baby Driver, it's a really good movie. It's got a lot of good music. It's got a weird name. I didn't watch it for a long time because the name, I was like, oh, it's like some derpy kids movie where a guy drives around a baby. It's not that. It's a good movie. And here we are. First pack, first pick. Errant Street Artist. I just realized there's a comma there. Like, their first name is Errant. That's really stupid. Okay. Rogues Gallery is good. Murder is good. I think it's between Rogues Gallery, Darling of the Masses, Murder, and then these two. Probably grab the Murder. Honestly. Rogues Gallery can do a lot of work. That is a 2-for-1 or a 3-for-1 at times. Darling of the Masses is strong. If I happen to go in on citizens. But Murder's just straight up removal. Murder is one of the strongest cards in this format, I think. And it's not as narrow as 2 colors. I can mix a lot of things with black. For some reason, I think black is like the strongest color in this format. It's probably not. It's probably like white or blue. Sleep with the Fishes. Also removal. I don't want to get too bogged down in picking removal, though. Too late to go back now to the green-white route. Grifter's pretty decent. Grifter is pretty decent. Grifter's probably better than Newsy here. Newsy also more likely to wheel, where I actually get it. There's another Newsy. If the other one comes around, I'll be getting Newsy with it. We're gonna need bombs at this rate. And I may pick a third color at some point. What would the third color options be? Is white or red, right? Well, there's some incentive to go for red. Man, whoever's in green-white is getting good cards. Body Dropper, I'm actually not too crazy about. Fatal Grudge, I wish was an instant. I think I could take Make Disappear here instead of pushing for a third color right now. Even though these are both good cards, Make Disappear is decent enough. Might be better to take Fatal Grudge here. I think Fatal Grudge over Body Dropper, though. For sure. Alright, too late now. So far, we're blue-black control. Yeah, Strangle is good. Deal Gone Bad is good. Expendable Lackey. That is a casualty one. Deal Gone Bad is removal. It's instant speed removal. Hits all the same things as Strangle, except it does get around shield counters. Man, I kind of wish I had gone for the green-white route, now that I'm going through these packs and seeing the good green-white cards that I'm seeing. Although I haven't seen the 2-drop, which is a pretty integral card. What is this person next to me doing? Pass some cards, Krista. I just like Parcel better than these guys. Maestro's Initiate's okay, I guess. Maybe Maestros is better. It's kind of a form of card advantage. And also another creature. Quick Draw Dagger's pretty good too. Dig Up the Body, nice. Nice. That's strong. That's a really strong card. Kind of makes me wish I had grabbed the Expendable Lackey earlier over the Deal Gone Bad, but that's okay. We may yet see another Incriminate. It's only really good if they have multiple strong creatures, and it's like, oh, kill one of your biggest, strongest creatures. This is fixing. This is also a form of fixing. And gets a 1-drop in the graveyard quick, if in case I need more of these weird Delirium cards. I like that Bug car. It looks really cool. Stag Beetle car. That is like the lowest tier removal, though, because they just get it back. There's that Newsy. He went around. What goes around comes around. More likely a Splash Red. Let's think here for a second. Now splashing white looks pretty realistic. Exotic Pets is really good card. Being able to just surprise 2 1/1s, and they're unblockable. There is potential for +1 counters. Granted, another Sleep with the Fishes is good. There's no way this Exotic Pets is making it around. So if I'm going to splash white, now's the time. If I'm just going to go hard in on blue, black, also now's the time. Well, I could still splash a third color. It just doesn't seem, what's this do? You have your upkeep, you may mill 3, then if there are 20 more cards. That is awful. That is just awful and limited. There's no way I'm milling myself that much. And none of these are really all that good. Cutthroat is okay. Cutthroat's okay. Fake Your Own Death's okay. Arc Spitter's... I don't know. This creature deals 1 damage to the creature blocking it. I mean, it's only really good on the offensive, which I don't think I am. Probably Witness Protection is the pick here. Cut of the Prophets, huh? Draw X cards, lose X life. So what, it's like a 5-drop, draw 3 cards? Not the worst in what I have going on. Though I am very low on creatures, with 9 non-creatures. Wait a minute. Okay. That's funny that says Dogs and Treasure. I think I'll take Cut of the Prophets. I need to start looking at creatures now. Well, hey, as long as we're talking about creatures, here's a good creature for you. I need some 5 or 6 drops, otherwise getting Newsy and this online are gonna be impossible. Corpse Appraiser, or Crooked Custodian. I mean, red is very splashable right now. Red is looking splashable, and that is a solid creature. Crooked Custodian's also pretty solid. I might like Custodian better. Shattered Seraph, that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Rogues Gallery is what I will be taking. Even if it just gets back 2 creatures, it's really good. Court Official. Not in the right colors for that. I already have one of each of these, so whichever one I'm getting is just going in the sideboard. Eight creatures, so we definitely need more creatures. Really wish it was something other than that. I guess it's for now. Cut of the Prophets might be cuttable. It's technically a 2-drop, but really it's more like a 5-drop. We're gonna look at this as a 4 or 5-drop. Might cut Witness Protection. More in black, right? Much more. The red splash is looking less and less realistic. A white splash for 1 or 2 powerful cards is very, very possible, though. So we only want 3 more cards. We only want 3 more cards. We want powerful creatures. We want powerful creatures. This is not good in limited. That is. Nightclubber and Duskmangler. I think I have to take the Duskmangler. Because, kind of 5 removal spells, few draw spells, some silly little interactions. Wish I'd grabbed the Night Shift card earlier. Nightclubber's very nice. It is. It's a good card. No way it's making its way around to me. Hostile Takeover is a board wipe. That is a card that wipes the board. Is it splashable? Am I gonna run a second Shattered Seraph? Am I gonna run Fake Your Own Death? Probably not running that. A 3rd Sleep with the Fishes, really? Or another murder. Phew. Double murder, double Sleep with the Fishes. Murder is good. I hope that Waterfront District makes it around. With this much spot removal, I think Nuisance is right, although Corrupt Court Official is nice too. How am I doing on creatures now? 11. 11 and 12. Not the best. I can cut Make Disappear, I think. We can cut that for now. This does draw cards. Corrupt Court Official is just solid for stopping the opponent from having things, though. It's generally a 2-for-1. Aspiring Overseer is good, but I'm not splashing white this late in the game. I think Fairy Vandal is the boy to go with. Glamour Thief. I'm not going to run Disdainful Stroke. Double strike. Probably grab the Halo Scarab. If I were to splash red, what would it be for? Fatal Grudge and Hostile Takeover. So I'd have 2 red cards. That's not worth it. At least I don't think that's worth it. Security Bypass. What am I going to put Security Bypass on? Custodian? Newsy? I'm not seeing it. I also don't really see that. Lackey, I do see coming in strong, actually. Second Custodian. We are looking a little aggro here. Let's cut the Scarab. Scry 2, draw 2, lose 2. Draw X, lose X. Even if you copy it, you're losing like 4 life. It's probably not worth it in limited. I think a quick drawback dagger is better than an extra custodian here. I think we're good on creatures, although 3 custodians is kind of nice. Having a few combat tricks and a bunch of removal spells. I even forgot about Cutthroat Contenders. Cut the Cutthroat, cut the Prophets. And now I only have 2 cards left to cut. Draw. Nothing says connive. Nothing here says connive. Look at that. Not a lot of extra card draw to fuel the Fairy Vandal. Wait a minute. Grifter's not there. Alright. He's the only one. I think him with Vandal is good enough to still run Fairy Vandal. Plus, it's just a 2-drop 1/2 flying. Haste. Not haste, but flash. I meant to say. Rogue's Gallery to get back 2 creatures is not bad. We're not going to be running those planes. I don't have any mana fixing, unfortunately. Newsies are going to be off most of the time. Although with Maestro's Initiate, I can kind of fix the graveyard. If I were to splash red, it'd be for essentially 2 cards. That's not very good. Even if one of them is kind of a one-sided board wipe in limited, which is incredibly solid. Lately, the only times I've been winning is, the only times I've been winning games is when I, cut the cards down to exactly 40. So I don't really want to keep even 2 extra cards. 3-8-7-5. That is nice curve. I could probably do 16 lands and get away with it. All my 1-drops are blue. That's a little weird. Alright, so that accounts for 1. It's the second card to cut. I don't want to cut the Maestro's Initiate. I might even want to run more. I might cut Demon's Due. Because it does hurt myself. All this spot removal, though. I don't really have anything that gets me ahead. If I were to run another Maestro's Initiate, what would I cut? No, I don't want to cut Court Officials, because they're pretty good. This is very, like, removal heavy. I think with 2 murders, 2 sleep with the fishes, and a deal gone bad, I don't really need the witness protection program. I really like that curve. 2 8 8 4, and then 2 7 drops. So like all interactive cards that I can pretty much play as long as I hit 3 mana, I can play most of the deck. Which is why I don't mind being at 16 lands. New Capenna was built by the Angels. But then Demon Dragons and Demon Vampires and Demon Cats all took over and wrecked up the place. Should have played the island first. That way misclicking isn't even an option. Newsy. Oof. Although those are the 2 hardest mana costs to get in my graveyard. There we go. Quick draw. Quick draw, Mick draw. The court, it is corrupt. He pitched a land. Obscura. Sure. Think swing with Newsy. And then a second Corrupt Court Official is in order. I think just culling down his hand is pretty good. He did not pay for the lifelink, because he had another Obscura Initiate, which will now sleep with the fishes. Fiend, also pretty good. That would get 2 and 3 in the grave. Potentially. Still didn't pay. So he has a 3-drop of some kind. Hold up murder and or, well, not and or, murder or dig up the body. If I swing with Newsy, I still think I swing with Newsy. And if he makes the trade, he makes the trade. Majestic. Now might be the time to murder, actually. 'Cause he's out of cards. That cuts off his draw. Regulator. No counters, though. Lifelink. He has enough flyers that he can do some serious damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man. Rough. Very rough. If I can get 2 and 3, 3's already in there. So that would only be getting 2. Do I just, like, bet it all on milling a 4-drop here? Although there's probably a 2-mana creature. There's at least the Corrupt Court Official I can replay. I already have a 3-drop, so that's 1, 7, 3. Take the Midnight Assassin. Kinda sucks. I shouldn't have picked that. Does nothing, and I swing for 2, and I am feeling blue. Is that a May? Yeah. So I should have just left it the way it was. Sheesh. Be a swamp. Not a swamp. Okay. Let's play Midnight Boy, I think, is correct. Play Midnight Boy and Custodian. Midnight Boy blocks here, I think. Does he have a buff spell? Nope, lifelink. I go to 1. Very rough. Very, very rough. Sleep with the fishes, that. We're saying here, 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 and here. You just take the 7. Is fishes better or is murder better? I think fishes is better. No removal. No removal allowed. Don't even look at my Midnight Assassin. Nightclubber. Pretty good. Pretty darn good. Oh, and it forces blocks, too. Forces me to give up the Newsy and my hope of lifelink. And they draw a card. That is solid on many accounts. I think Rogue's Gallery is the right choice here, but it still feels iffy. White. What black creature am I gonna get? Not Duskmangler. Let's get Newsy for blue. Or Grifter for blue. Yeah. We'll get Grifter for blue. No, wait. Cancel. Rogue's Gallery. 0. Newsy for blue. Assassin for black. Let's mute you, since you can't shut up. Only thing is if he has, like, a flash flyer, right? We're not gonna play around that. We can't play around that, rather. If he has something with flash and flying, then I'm dead. Oh well. I could have swung there and force blocks next turn, but Hold for Ransom is pretty decent. So we'll play Midnight Assassin. And I will be attacking with Custodian this time. And pass. Okay. We made it this far. I guess there was no reason not to play that on my turn, but whatever. Shattered Seraph, potentially good. We're still gonna be cautious here. Knockout Blow. It's pretty good. play Maestro's Initiate. We're in a decent position here. I can activate Seraph for the fixing. We're gonna murder that. Oh, is he done? I couldn't even cast it. He didn't know I had murder. And I was at 3 life, and he had 3 flying. And what? That was a weird time to concede. Like, dude, you played it out this far. Why not play it out till the end? I guess he knew his deck better than me. Maybe he didn't have anything that would have pushed it over the edge. Sure. I'll murder you and you'll sleep with the fishes. Get it? This is not a threat. This is a joke. This is a joke about Magic the Gathering cards. Chill out, friends. Man, paper straws are stupid. Let's see, if he wants to snoop, he can snoop. You can snoop, I'll infiltrate. Don't make my infiltrator disappear, please. Ah! I shouldn't have said nothing. If I hadn't have said it, he wouldn't have had it. That's how Mafia works. Menace, huh? That thing is a menace to South Central. While drinking its juice in the hood. Ah. We'll trade. I'll take that trade. That thing gives me more value in the graveyard. Ward 2. Yes, I'll pay the 2. Okay. Unfortunately, that thing made Duskmangler's creature sacrifice a moot point. Quite unfortunate indeed, but it does still make them discard. I should have held up the island and done discard for the other thing. Sacrifice a creature, pay 4 life. I feel like the Corrupt Court Official isn't doing much. No way you have another. No way. He has like Kill Shot or something. So he sacrifices the Revel Ruiner. Discards one of his cards and loses 4 life. I did kind of make Sleep with the Fishes a dead card there. Discards a Snooping Newsy, which would have had 4 or 5. Didn't pay for lifelink. That's suspicious. Muy suspicioso. Muy suspicioso, indeedo. Snoop, that's fine. All it can really do is chump block the Mangler. What kind of buff spell you got? Has to give that, like... Okay, dig up the body. Now that's pretty good. Lets him get back 2 of his creatures. Probably Newsy and Kraken. Ugh. He's gonna replay the Kraken. It's a 6/6. Duskmangler's no good against that. Mill is not a realistic win condition against him either. Fine. He can't play both in the same turn, so he plays the Kraken. Resolve. We're gonna deal Gone Bad that, and mill the opponent. Crooked Boy. Decline. Decline. What, you want to hit me for 6? Sure. Now I have lethal on board. You have to present a blocker. And if I draw a kill spell, that blocker's not even quite all there. So present 2 blockers, really. Hold for Ransom is pretty good here. That's also pretty good. I have 9. That only makes him draw a card. That is lethal, so it forces blocks, but all he does is block there, and then swings back and gains 3, which is rough. Let me think. Let me think here for a second. Mute the opponent preemptively. Cause think he has to block something, so he just chumps the Duskmangler, goes to 5, swings back out. I think I have to hold it back. Figured that was what he was gonna do. Whether or not he has removal is going to be a big difference here. Rooftop Nuisance with the Casualty is brutal. Draw 2 and tap down my creatures. And now I can't deal with the Kraken. So I should have saved Sleep with the Fishes. That's the big difference here. That has Trample. So I am going to have to start giving him fishes. If I was him, I wouldn't be drawing, but hey, that's just me. I am going to be able to untap next turn. Prevent that life gain. Shakedown Heavy. Bro, you got Reservoir Kraken and Shakedown Heavy. If I got both of those for my current deck, yeah, I'd be doing pretty good too. Sheesh. Newsy. Please get yourself to 5. Nope. No such luck. Swing with these 2, he has to block. But I kind of feel like forcing him to block there is not ideal. If Maestros dies, that's kind of good for me. Well, that does put him in more of a position, though. Swing with Mangler, he probably blocks there. Takes one. Takes one, I lose all my big creatures, and then it's really difficult to kill him from there. Probably. Ah, heck. Alright. We'll do it. Okay, he chomps. Very good, very good. Now, Maestros to the rescue. 3 is one of the mana costs engrave, so discard that. Dig up the body is live, at least later on. Equip Newsy. And then pass. Because Heavy's not going to get in. I'm going to let him draw extra cards. I am going to tap that, because that is a problem. Do it. That'll draw you out of this game quicker. Echo Inspector is a huge problem. Okay, so options now. My option is dig up the body. He's at 7, so if any of these 3 get in, if any one of these 3 gets in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't have enough mana to dig up the body and play Dusk Mangler over again. Oh, sheesh. Although this can become a surprise 4/4, which is good. I think I swing out. Minus the fish. I'm gonna have mana to be able to replay multiple creatures, though. So, maybe even with the fish. Swing out, see how he blocks. Sure. Let's dig up the body with Casualty. This Custodian's not going to do anything anyway, so he becomes the target. Seraph would be nice. Infiltrator's pretty good. Midnight Assassin's pretty good. Infiltrator's a 5/5. Mill 2 and get Court Official. That's the life gain, too, which is huge. Assuming he doesn't do something to hose it. Kill shot, for example. Murder, for another example. I get to play Court Official. Pitch your last card, whatever it is. Island. And then that boy. I will let him draw off Shakedown. Yes, please. I'll let you make your fish. If he had just been swinging with the fish instead, now is not the time to be cautious, brother. You got 1 card left in your deck. And yes, I guess technically I can force him to block the Infiltrator. I can force him to block the Infiltrator, but I think I play around Kill Shot at this point. No sense attacking, because I'm not going to win this turn. If he has Kill Shot, then that would just be throwing the game. Swing with Shakedown Heavy. Oh, we got there. How did you lose? How? How did you lose? That was absurd. I guess just like good commons and uncommons played well can actually beat out, because I don't think I even ran a rare. But look at this. You had Reservoir Quacking. That's the... when there's big ducks in the reservoir quacking. So Reservoir Quacking, I'm still saying it wrong. Kraken. Reservoir Kraken. And Shakedown Heavy. Plenty of kill spells. Plenty of good cards. But what was he splashing white for? Buy Your Silence. Hold for Ransom. Yeah, just Buy Your Silence and Hold for Ransom? Why are you splashing white for 2 cards? Don't splash white for 2 cards. There's no reason to do that. There's no reason to splash white for 2 cards. That's what it would look like if I had splashed red for 2 cards. Same thing that just happened to him. Alright, onward. I'm happy with how that went, actually. Oh, good games. Good games so far. Thinking hard kind of games. That's what those were. Today I had fish cakes in my ramen. This is also a ramen talk channel, in case you didn't know. Actually bought some fish cakes, which I've looked for, like, I've had fish cake and ramen from actual ramen places, but I never actually made it myself because I could never find it at any of the Asian markets in my town. So when I finally found it, I was like, it's fish cake, let me try it. It wasn't that great. It was okay though. Maybe I shouldn't have kept this hand. I don't know. Got a solid 1-drop, solid 2-drop. Don't try to get friendly, Lily Charlie. Don't try to get friendly, girl name, boy name. Charlie can definitely be a girl name, but I don't know that Lily could be a boy name. Strangle, sure. Did not waste time with that one, did he? Die to my 1/1 humans. Antonio? No, I'm sorry. No one by that name works here. I wouldn't call what they have here a justice system. More like an auction. That's like our U.S. government. It's just an auction. Rent a politician. Kind of sad that that's the way things are. Sure. Be like the orcs in Warhammer. My little citizen and lackey. I know you're humans, but I want you to be like the orcs. Let me attack already. Wah! Alright. Warm welcome? He would have played it. Wonder what he has going on. Bruh. I guess I could have swung out, see if he blocked with, blocked the Maestros Initiate with it. That was a very bruh moment. That makes me think that he would have. Maybe a misplay, but oh well. I don't think I even care about that. That is a land. I don't think I sleep with the fishes on a Tavern Swindler, because I don't really care. I'd also rather play both of these than swing through for 2. Crooked Boy. EOT Fairy Vandal. Well, see, that's asleep with the fish's target. Tavern Swindler, meh. No one ever activates that anyway. Does he have Grizzly Sigil? Now's the time. If he does have Grizzly Sigil, now is the time. Equip Lackey. And just swing out. Equip the fish for sure damage. And hit for 3. I think I equip Custodian. Potential max damage. Bro, you did not just do that. He just activated Tavern Swindler. What a boss. What a man. What a manly... It might be a girl. Lily Charlie. Alright, whatever. Even if you're a female, you got some balls to activate Tavern Swindler like that. I don't think they knew that it's not power. Dusk Mangler. Well, I can force the block. Or I can just win. Yeah. Take 3. GG, friend. Oh, he goes out on his own terms with the Tavern Swindler. Unfortunately, the way the stack works, you can't do that while you're at 3 life. Well, it's very reasonable that you can't do that while at 3 life. It'd be kind of silly if you could. But you can play, like, the Shocklands. I don't know what else people call those. The Stomping Ground cycle. The Sacred Foundry cycle. Can you tell I played Burn in Modern? Yeah, that cycle. Wow. I guess. I mean, I need an island. Otherwise, this is pretty dead. If I draw an island... It's not an island. Watch me mill 2 islands. Nope. Those would have been okay, but they're not islands, so... Nothing. I could just Rogue's Gallery and get both of those back, but... I might actually be right. Overwhelming value as early as possible. Adjudicators, sure. I can play good plays next turn anyways, but still play Custodian. Start with Newsy. Please don't mill Island. Just don't mill Island. Ah! Oh well. Not sure I would have been crazy about Dusk Mangler there. Let's see, we got land 3/7. Next turn, Grifter, Connive. If I can get Newsies online and hit for 9. I think I made the right play playing Rogue's Gallery there. There's no easy way to get 2 things in the graveyard, though. 2 different mana costs at that. Playing Grifter and using Dig Up the Body might do it, but I'd be getting creatures back, so probably not. Swing. Do it. Do it! No. Island. Alright. Do I shut down Voice of the Vermin first? Yeah. Okay. We have another. Do it again. Sparrow's Adjudicators. Hits the Custodian. Or the fish. Custodian. Hit with fish. 2 fish is a 7-turn clock. Bite rigging. Neat. Does he put it on the adjudicators to try to get that active, or does he put it on the regulator? Or does he have something else? Obscura Initiate would be pretty good here. Do I have a 3-drop yet? Yes. With 3, 7, and 0. Alright. Can't exactly swing through that. Actually, I can exactly swing through that. Huh. Let's mill me 3. Grifter. What you got now? I got lethal on board. 2 of it unblockable. Echo Inspector's pretty good. I think I do black, black, blue, activate Grifter. Draw, discard the Maestros. Oh, well, maybe not now. Oh, well, the whole point of that was to dig for murder, okay? Ooh, he's done. Too much removal. That was a fun game. That was fun, just the sheer volume of removal. Deal Gone Bad, Murder, 2 Sleep with the Fishes, 4 removal spells, hard to handle. Snoopy Newsy, MVP in these games, honestly. And actually pretty easy to activate. It's because it's easy to get a 2, 3. It's easy to get a 2 or 3. I've luckily been hitting lands and 7s. And I do have a few more self-mill options than I even realized. Self-mill is a strategy. This weird mana cost thing is like, I don't know, man. It's bizarre. What was the old ability? Threshold with Werebear? Man, Threshold was a... Werebear was my bro in Pauper. Oh no. On the draw, but I would need a swamp. This is the first hand that doesn't have the fixing. No. I need my colors. Hello, Greg Bro. That might be their real name. Is he gonna make my custodian disappear? That'd be kind of funny. Nope. Outlaw. That is a potential target. That's what that is. Let's see, if it doesn't get the counter, I can swing into it. Potentially quick draw. Not really now. Sure. This might be dead, so... that's pretty good. Why not swing with the silencer, though? That's what I'm wondering. No attacks? Because he can start swinging back for more than I can. I have 2 combat tricks. I'd really like to use one. Grifter, sure. No attacks. Oof. Oof. If I can double dig up the body, I'll probably hit creatures, right? If I can only fake death and dig up the body. My turn. I'm just having a lot of blank turns now. We'll take the slow game. That we will. Run out of town. Shoot. It's now or never, huh? Sure. All right. Okay. Not the worst way for that to go. Although I am going to eat some damage here. Now that's a lot of damage. What mana cost do I have? 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Hello, Mr. Murder Target. As you shall be known. Oh. Oh, that's right, I have a treasure. Hello, Sleep with the Fishes Target. Quick Draw Dagger doesn't deal with that. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I draw a land, yeah. I'm gonna murder it before he untaps. No attacks. I'd like to play Seraph. Yeah, that does kill both my things if I block here. That I can block with Custodian. Please be a land or something. Don't want to put fishes on Rafine's Silencer, because he can just sacrifice it to one of his own spells. Midnight Assassin Quick Draw Dagger is another route we can take. Land, well. As long as he doesn't have a counter spell, this is pretty big swing in the game. In terms of how things are going. Yeah. Oh, he even did that. Sure. Now Grifter is going big here. Nope, he's digging. But we know he has some blitz cards. If he starts blitzing something big like a Pugilist or another Girder Goons, then I'm in trouble. Does look like he's just digging right now, though. He's digging through a lot of lands. Dug through lands in all of his colors. Play Midnight. Pass. Hopefully he swings into it. Sure. So when it dies, Let's play Noobsy. Please don't mill the Mangler, because I do still have the Mangler in here somewhere, don't I? Is Sleep with the Fishes worth it? Or is Quick Draw better? I think Sleep with the Fishes is worth it. The most he can get this up. Slip out the back is really good. Wow. Okay. No attacks. And he has removal. Makes my play even worse. And he's milling me out. He can swing for lethal. And I cannot put Quick Draw on Lackey here. Okay. If he swings out, I will block the Grifter. If he swings with just Conductor, I guess I kind of have to block it. Yeah. Sucks to suck. Oh well. He gets Island and that back. 17, I'm at 14. Well, there's my own Grifter. Make a fish, and we will end. Don't want to connive too much, because then I'll be cutting the game down. Sure. If he can connive himself out of the game, and I can just not do that, that would be kind of nice. This is his turn. Let's keep that in mind. I'm not gonna block this time. His own Newsy, sure. We're pretty even. Let's get rid of whatever you're working with. Well, at least an island. I don't know. I should have swung with the fish. What am I doing? Probably doesn't matter, but I still should have swung with the fish. That was a misplay. That was a misplay that could be game-ending. We're both at 11. He can connive himself out of the game. Oof. Now he can't. Now I need removal, so I can connive myself. But I play 1 fishes and 1 murder, so I still have 1 more fishes and 1 more murder. Oof. This digs further. Deal Gone Bad is good. It's better than Quick Draw. I was gonna say, if it's a land, I can play both. Yeah. $11, $8. This is instant speed, but I might want to kill the Grifter before it gets out of hand. Let's kill his Grifter before it gets out of hand, I think. Actually, killing the Newsy and milling him feels more right. Mill is now the primary win condition, even though I'm only a turn ahead. Undercover Operative as another Sewer Gator with a flippin' shield counter. No way. That didn't just happen. It didn't. It did not just happen. I refuse. How insane. I'm dead if I don't find something to deal with this, and I don't think I have anything that deals with it. Oh. Let's just desperately dig for nothing at all. Die to the crocodile. Yep. I didn't expect him to have undercover operative. Sheesh. Alright, Sewer Gator won that. It was a close game, though. Like, I could have got there if I'd have been more clever. There's a new Harry Potter movie out. Or Fantastic Beasts movie. I found that out just the other day. And, it's weird because, like, I don't watch TV anymore. I didn't see any commercials about it or hear anything about it until it was already out and on HBO Max. Just kind of blows my mind. Entering match. Alright. Don't try to make me say your name. See how it is. I have all my colors. 2 discard. Call them a discard spell. 2 creatures and or discard spells. He's better. 1 removal spell, 1 fixer. I don't think I want to blow murder on something this early. I will make this trade, though, if they want to. Security bypass. I was gonna say, is he short blue or what? Broker's Ascendancy. Oh, brother. Broker's Ascendancy. Sure. I don't have any way to remove that. So his every creature is now a game-ending threat. Probably use this on a swamp. That way I do have the fixing available for, sheesh. If he swings, I will double block. Nah, he ain't gonna swing. He ain't gonna swing until he has to. Like, absolutely has to. Fishes is better. Fishes is better is such a dumb sentence. Gathering Throng with Broker's Ascendancy is obnoxious. Oh, he only has 1. Not the worst. That lets him kill sleep with the fishes. I think dig up the body with the court official is right. That is technically the correct play. Newsy? Newsy or Grifter? Grifter lets me dig. Grifter does let me dig. Newsy lets me potentially gain life. Grifter. Grifter for the digging. He is racing against time, kind of. But I am also. Does he crack the crowbar? That is a question. He does not swing. Seems like a bad choice to me. So he's planning on cracking crowbar, but does he also have a kill shot or something? I ended up with another Snoopy Newsy, and I have 2 and 3. I have 2, 3, and land. I am likely to play murder this turn because of the Overseer. I'll do this before he has something else. Because, like, if he slips out the back here, it shuts off crowbar. Yeah, if he slips out the back here, it shuts off the crowbar ability. Huh. Huh. He's thinking. That was pretty decent. Also got me a couple more thingies in the thingy. Mana values in the graveyard. That's what I mean by thingies in the thingy, by the way. Why is he not attacking, though? Is he just, like, trying to wait until he has fully lethal? Let's see, I've played 1 fishes and 1 murder. So with another fishes and another murder, I have decent chances. Unfortunately, if I draw a land, I can't just play it. Oh, that's going to be able to one-shot me before long. I was going to say, I probably block with the Maestros, right? Double block. He loses that. I lose 2 creatures, which I think I'm fine with. He is going to start forcing me a jump block. That Disciplined Duelist is... It's going to hit me hard. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I think he figured it out. Let's grift here. Hey-choo! Hey-choo! Let's grift out the Maestros Initiate. Kind of want to hit land drops, actually. I don't know that I want to mill 1 when it could be something useful. Mill 1 is not that great when it's, you know... Although he could get more +1 counters. If he becomes relevant and I need him to have an extra +1 counter. Ouch. Very ouch. Very, very ouch. That is brutal, actually. Potentially relevant +1 counter. Yeah, dude, in your position, just wait. Like, I'm in his position, I just wait. If I mill one off Grifter and it's murder or sleep with the fishes, I'm going to feel awful, though. Chances are pretty decent that that's what's going to happen, too. Oh, it's time for him to swing out. Alright, let's think for a second. He can only block one of my biggest things. That's 50, that is lethal. If I just chump block with the 2 corrupt court officials, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, potentially 9. What happens if I chump block with 1 court official? Because that's 6. 6 plus 5. Still not quite right, is it? Preemptively mute the opponent. So, having the 1 drop in the graveyard. We'll start with this. Sucks to suck. Okay, if we just chomp here and go down to very, very low life. If we chomp there and there, then what? 1, 2... He hits harder, actually. That's how we do it, I think. And that hurts a lot, sure. It sure does. This is a good little surprise blocker. Potentially. We will Grifter. Pitch the Swamp. I can't swing out. Right? Like, I cannot swing out. I can swing with these 2. If I do swing out, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not near lethal, and then I'd be dead 7 different ways. I have to hit him for 1. I think Broker's Ascendancy has ended this. He just swings with that. Okay. We're gonna do this. Hopefully not hit murder or sleep with the fishes. Shattered Seraph. Probably better. Sleep with the fish is pretty good. Seraph is good. Lets me hit him for 1. And I can sleep with the fishes later. I have to be very, very careful, though. See, if I'm him, I would have been a lot less cautious. Oof. That is a bounce spell. And I can't replay it. So he's probably betting on Speakeasy Server. Which means after I... Ooh, am I just dead then? I think I'm just dead if he swings out. 3 blockers. Block the biggest things. And still die. Right? Well, that's just broken Ascendancy. I have an excuse for losing that one. It's possible I could have done better if I'd kept a land earlier off of grifting. Could have played Seraph a turn or 2 earlier. Don't think the problem's with the deck, though. Although I do keep wanting my, I keep wanting my removal spells and not finding them. Well, actually, a lot of the time I am finding them. Just sometimes I'm not. Midnight Assassin would have been decent there. Fatal Grudge actually would have been perfect, but I'm not splashing red. You know why Fatal Grudge would have been good? Because I could have sacrificed Sleep with the Fishes, the old Sleep with the Fishes, to get rid of Broken Ascendancy. Oh well. I do think that's probably the best of the new Ascendancy cycle. Although Maestro's Ascendancy does seem like... it does say only once a turn, right? I don't know. I could see Maestro's Ascendancy being a combo with, like, turns. Maestro's Ascendancy lets you sacrifice a creature to cast... It essentially says sacrifice a creature, target instant sorcerer in your graveyard gains flashback. Which in Modern, there's enough turns cards that say take an extra turn that, like, if you can play it, sacrifice a creature, something like Bloodghast, something real easy to get back. Aisha. No thanks. Should have swung with Lackey, I guess. Assassin. That dies to deal gone bad. Knockout blow or kill shot, huh? No? Maestros. Exotic pets. Pretty decent. One gets a shield counter. Unblockable is pretty big. Why not swing with fish? That I don't understand. He probably has things. Let's just swing out. Either way, I'll save one of them. I think I'd rather save Custodian. Higher stats. Higher stats. Make disappear. Never mind. I lose 2 creatures. All he loses is shield counters. I can only hope he... Let's get rid of a couple more of your cards. I don't think there was a realistic option to wait there. I will triple block Wing Shield Agent. Sure will. Fight Rigging. Oof. If he puts it on a fish, that's really good. Doesn't look like he's that smart. Doesn't look like his IQ is quite that high yet. I could Rogue's Gallery. Don't think I want to. Yeah, we're gonna deal gone bad here. Let's mill me. Because I have Rogue's Gallery. Sure. Fake Your Own Death is decent here. Expendable Lackey's decent here. So I can start trying to race his fish. But then I don't have any blue creatures to get back. I can swing with Midnight Assassin. I think this is the right play. that fish is gonna be the death of me. Nope, no wing shield. Sure. Smart boy. I'm just shy of a real race here. Only problem here is if he doesn't block at all, do I have to rogues and get back Maestro? Probably gonna use Maestro's Initiate, depending on what the opponent does. It looks like he's on the fight rigging and fish plan. I don't have any way to deal with it this turn. But maybe come next turn I will. Sure. There we go. Your fish can sleep with fish. Thank you. Thank you very much, and have a good night. He can make disappear it if he sacrifices the wing shield agent. He can. That's the question. What does he do? If he's willing to give up the wing shield agent. Ooh, that's not actually something I saw coming. It's gonna let him get some more cards. Still don't have any blue creatures in my graveyard. I still haven't drawn any blue creatures. But getting Duskmangler back to play next turn. Use it to just get back Duskmangler. Now, if he has 2 removal spells, he can hit me pretty hard, but... Make disappear, okay. So he did have the make disappear, and he did think about using it. I can give up a court official to stay ahead on life totals. This is a tough one. That is a tough one. Sure. Yeah. Especially now. Whatever card he has there probably isn't super relevant. He hits the fish, really? Midnight Assassin. He hits the fish. That's goofy. There's no way that was right. That might be a misplay. Then again, it might not. Murder the Obscura Initiate. Everything's gonna have flying. I'm gonna take some serious damage. And if he has any combat tricks, it's a misplay to let it slide, but... I don't think I have the, Okay, the fish is back online. That's just unblockable. That's what that symbol means. Fight rigging. Sure. I'm gonna have to do that. Don't you dare have another strong card. Alright, I get my Midnight Assassin back, and I still have Murder. If he had a combat trick, he would have used it there. I guess there's the chance he could draw one, but not too worried about that. I guess I should err on the side of caution and not swing with the fish this turn. Fish is kind of my option here. I was wondering for a second what he has, but he has Obscura Initiate, so that does count for him holding priority constantly. You win some, you lose some, huh? I just lost the last 2 games in a row, but I won the first few in a row, so that's how it go. Pretty cool art. Why are you looking at my graveyard? Sure. Celebrity Fencer, sure. Did he just not swing? Sure. Now I really can't swing with the fish. Why did he not swing? I guess I kind of get it. If every one of his creatures presents lethal, or if any one of his creatures presents lethal, rather. I guess I like to kill the native flyer. I'm gonna try to murder it now. Like I said, I'd like to kill the native flyer, but doesn't look like things are gonna get to go that way. Down to 1 life. It's not over yet. Okay, now it is. Yeah, GG. GG, Muffin Mang. Can't do much about that. I don't feel too bad about those games, though. I feel like all the ones I lost were real games. And I didn't necessarily... I didn't necessarily lose just because my deck was bad or because of a stupid mana screw or something. Like, all the people I lost to had legitimately good decks. My first ever Workshop War Chief. I never pulled one of these in any of the drafts that I've done. Big wrench boy. You're not holding that wrench right to actually whack someone with. Although I guess if you're that big and muscly, you can whack them with the wrench however you want. It don't matter. It don't matter. Alright, that's it for that draft. Got pretty good games. Pretty good games, even the ones I lost. So, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, like and subscribe, and peace out, y'all.